What up, you guys? I'm back with another video reaction, y'all. Yes, I have a bonnet on, y'all. I just did my hair. Comfortable. I know I have a blue shirt on, but it's alright though. Who cares, right? But before we get to this video, what I need y'all to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications when I upload a new video. Today, y'all, we have a NYC shooter chase. I never saw this in New York City as like being filmed, but I heard, people getting chased or whatever the case is, right? But never seen it on recording. With that being said, get your wine, your ganja, your coffee, whatever it is that you're about to do. Sit back and relax. And here goes nothing.
In New York City, police are alerted to shots fired by the city's acoustic gunshot detection system called ShotSpotter, which allows for an immediate police response even before any 911 calls are placed. Notably, this incident takes place the following day and less than 6 miles away from the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, and police were still without a suspect in
Yo, that's crazy because I remember this. This was all over the news. I remember this.
custody. Officers likely have this on their minds as they approach their scene in the 88th precinct. What follows is extremely rare footage of a daytime pursuit in rush hour traffic by the NYPD. Upon arrival, one witness told officers the shooting suspect was in a vehicle with an out-of-state license plate, which was mounted at an angle by a single screw. Within 15 minutes, officers from the 84th precinct located a vehicle matching the witness's description roughly a mile away near the intersection of Fulton and Washington. As officials attempted to pull them over, the vehicle fled, leading to a multi-cruiser pursuit in the congested streets of downtown Brooklyn. What officers don't know, there is a 3-year-old girl in the backseat of the suspect vehicle.
That's wild. And you doing this with a 3-year-old in the car, bro? You putting that baby's life at risk. Like, what if, God forbid, you hit something, the car turns? It's over for that kid. And it could be over for you. Like, what are you doing? Just pull over. Not unless you got something on you and that you don't want them to really find it and you know you're gonna go to jail. Either or.
Body cameras on, body cameras on, body cameras on. I can't hear the transmissions. I can't hear the transmissions. Talk to me, Sarge. Nobody cut us, right? There's got a firearm in there, that's as far as I'm concerned. Keep going. Why the f*** is he trying to pass me, bro?
Yo, why the cop is cursing at his co-worker? Because he want to go fast. I mean, you was kind of going slow, so... yeah, I can't.
Get me help over here. Watch, you're gonna throw something out. There's people running. Careful, careful. Why didn't they block that car, man? That was stupid. Don't. He's gonna get stuck. Maybe not. Turn left. Watch out. We're in the 7-7. We're close to the 7.
Bro, they is chasing this person in broad daylight. This probably has to be like during work hours. Chasing this person in broad daylight, especially whatever part is this in New York City. Nah, bro, it's crazy.
Seven precinct itself. It's turning out the Utica. Turning out the Utica. Empty out the 7-7. We're going towards the 7-7 itself, the physical building. In front of the precinct. We're in front of the precinct. In front of the 7-7. We're past the 7-7 right now. In front of the 7-7. We're physically in front of the 7-7. He's stuck.
Yo, y'all are wildin'. Y'all cops are wildin' right now. There's a kid in the car. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? What's good with y'all? Like, oh my goodness. I pray that there was actually no kid in that car and they were literally shooting up that car.
Officers reported they were unaware of the three.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, all that shooting, y'all didn't hit the person, but you seen the driver running out from the car? There's no way, bro. I'm telling you, it wasn't his time. It was not his time because you seen how they were all just shooting up the car, and then next thing you know, the driver gets up, bro. I'm telling you.
3-year-old girl in the backseat prior to firing 19 times, whose condition will be revealed via body cam momentarily. Police killed 21-year-old passenger Christopher Ferguson, who they allege pointed a pistol at them. Christopher was driven by his alleged 21-year-old girlfriend, whose name...
Oh, okay. So the way how they explained it earlier, I thought it was just one person, and and a child. But there was a girl and a man and a child, bro. That's sad. Damn.
name is redacted. She was shot twice in the right thigh before being apprehended, and was later indicted by a Brooklyn grand jury on first-degree reckless endangerment and other child endangerment charges. Afterwards, police held a briefing where they revealed an ongoing investigation involving Christopher.
But we become aware that this male is someone who's wanted for a homicide that occurred back in March, a particularly vicious homicide that I had the opportunity to observe on camera.
Once news of Christopher's death broke, his mother advocated for the release of the body cam footage.
Somebody needs to answer for why my son was shot. I don't even want to believe that's him until I see with my own eyes.
I don't care what crime that Christopher did. 17 shots is excessive.
My son was 100 pounds. 2 shots could have killed him. They didn't need all of that.
For the usual...
I mean, if you think about it, let's be real. I get where the mother's coming from, but she also got to understand that the way how the cops see things is different. Like, once they see you pull out a pistol, their mindset is to bring you down. They're not gonna point it at you and wait till you put it down. No, they're not. They're trained. Somebody pulls a pistol out on you, that's it. End them. That's how they're trained. Simple. I get the cops was wrong for it. Yes, the cops was wrong for it. Especially they wrong for doing that because there was a child in the car, bro. That's crazy. A child. I'm telling you, God was with that child and that girl. I'm telling y'all now. Because I'm telling you, the way how they were just firing at that car, I'm surprised they all didn't get ended. Literally.
Protocol regarding officer-involved shootings, NYPD released the footage around 30 days later, shedding light on the uncertainty.
He's stuck.
You see, the thing is also, look how they got out and they literally had the gun in their hand already. They were too easy to just fire. Like, are you serious? But like I said though, I don't know. Like, we can't really see the footage of like, did he really pull out a gun or not? You get what I'm saying? So we have to sit here and really try to focus as if he really did or not. But my thing is that the way how they did this was wrong. They should have never, like I said before, they should have never shot at the car, especially with a child in the car. You're wilding, bro. They should all get fired for that.
It's a baby! It's a baby! It's a baby! It's a baby! It's a baby!
Yo, you know how traumatized this baby's gonna be? This baby's gonna be so traumatized that this happened. This is gonna be in the baby's mind for the rest of his life, bro. I'm not even lying to you.
A slow motion review of Officer Aguilar's body cam shows Christopher was armed with his pistol and
Oh, damn.
pointed it at officials moments before officers fired. Officials also recovered CCTV footage that captured the initial gunfire that triggered ShotSpotter. It appears to show Christopher firing at a passerby at close range, briefly leaving his vehicle to get a better shot. He quickly gets back in the passenger seat before they drive off, where the visibly candid out-of-state license plate mentioned by witnesses can be seen. Vehicle pursuits in downtown New York may sound uncommon, but they have surged in recent years after a policy change removed restrictions on them. A total of 214 pursuits in 2022 jumped to 1,593 in 2023, a 644% increase despite overall crime declining, including a nearly 25% drop in shootings and 12% decrease in murders, according to NYPD data. It also shows officers conducted 2,278 vehicle pursuits in 2024, with 1 in 4 resulting in a crash, property damage, or injury. Data shows 2/3 of those pursuits began after a traffic stop. With public safety in mind, a policy change was made. Since February 2025, NYPD cruisers can no longer pursue a vehicle unless officers have probable cause to believe the suspect has committed a violent crime. Even under this new policy, this chase likely would have been authorized. Several months later, investigations concluded that officers would not be criminally charged for this incident, closing the case.
Nah, wait a minute. So you telling me they're not being charged for that? Shooting with a child in the car? Bro, that is sad. I'ma just say this. At the end of the day, this is crazy. I'm just reacting to this, y'all. I don't know. Like, I can imagine how scared that baby was. Man, I pray that baby is okay. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications when I upload a new video. But other than that, peace, and I'll see you on another video.